thunderous roar. Checkmate Gambit, the soldiers are advancing. The dance of the pieces is only just begun. 64 squares, a battlefield of bone. Black and white tiles, you stand alone. Pawns advance to the rhythm of syncopation. Tapping the board, I feel the heat rise. Knights leap over with 5 to 8 jumps, while the rook sleeps, break through the defenses. Tension rises, the clock ticks faster. 7/8 rhythm of fleeting faith. One misstep and the kingdom crumbles. Answer the horn's call, the rebellion's cry. Pick it up within the game's grid. Step through the flames, I'll call your name. Calculated chaos, rhythmic trap. The board shatters with a thunderous roar. Checkmate Gambit, the king is fleeing. The dance of the pieces is only just begun. The queen sweeps the diagonal, a fatal line. The pawn keeps walking, a pleasant sensation. Complex impressions, mathematical rock stabbing wounds. We close the circle around the king. The castle crumbles, the bishop is on the run. Beneath the dazzling light of the checkerboard pattern. Pick it up within the game's grid. Skulking through flames, calling your name. Calculated chaos, rhythmic traps. Hear the board shatter with a thunderous roar. Checkmate Gambit, your time is up. No defending hand remains. Game over, man, in a 7/8 groove. Waiting for your next fatal move. Through the smoking parlor, the queen begins to move, slithering through the gaps of 7/4 Mathematical tension in the minor ninth chord. Sharp intellect like a sword's edge. Calculated silence, the growl of dissonance, awaiting the night of polyrhythms of logic. The board breathes, the wood begins to groan. Possibilities flip through an 11/8 loop. Break 10 moves ahead or just one step. The battle of intellect has only just begun. Swinging with that geometric soul of the bishop, losing all pieces, losing all control. Grandmaster's paradox, beautiful lie beneath neon skies of carbon fiber. Check, but checkmate remains far away. In this silent labyrinth, we are destined to lone pawn isolated in a row of ruin. The king begins to scream truths known only to shadows. pieces. Fingers tap clusters on hollow bodies. In this logical game, there is no human heart. Sacrifice the rook, exchange for an elegant moment. Staring into the void, spread it across your opponent's face. Playing with the ghost of geometric souls, losing all pieces, losing all control. Grandmaster's paradox, beautiful lie beneath neon skies of carbon fiber. Check the walls, begin to shake. This is your final move. Settle into the rhythm, dissolving into blue. The board is empty, your heart is empty.
Golden rays blaze at the sky's edge. Counting 7 beats as clouds drift by. Chasing shadows I can't even grasp in the spiral of day and night that turns red to gold. Morning mist rises in 5/8 time. Trying to catch a black spot without rhyming. The horizon stretches, seconds grow long. Another irregular beat in the cosmic song. Reach for the crown, but it slips away in the mad pulse of a new day. Run and leap toward the scorching sun. The celestial race has only just begun. Calculate the arc of 7/8 time. I heard a voice singing between sun and earth. Solar flare skunk, I lose my way, chasing light until my senses numb. While the moon still dreams in bed, dust from my orbit piles on my boots. Refined punctures, complex light and shadow, wondering what the next revolution will bring. Staccato chords pound like solar storms, keeping the spirit of chaos warm. Run and leap toward the scorching sun. The celestial race has only just begun. Calculate the arc in 7/8 time. I heard a voice singing between sun and earth. Solar flare skunk, I lose my way, chasing light until my senses numb. Another lap around the broken groove, waiting for the sun to rise again. Run and leap toward the scorching sun. The celestial race has only just begun. Calculate the arc in 7/8 time. I heard a voice singing between sun and earth. Solar flare skunk, I lose my way, chasing light until my senses numb.
Silver ink leads onto velvet stages. The moon imprisoned in a vacuum cage slips through 11/8 measures of silence, exchanging light with ghostly stars. Mathematical beauty dwells in minor ninth chords, an uncontrollable cosmic fugue. Fading afterglow, a lunar fugue drifting through cold indigo. I am the shadow that pursues you. Clusters carved by fingers into the hollow body's frame. No victor exists in this game of gravity. Dark stars begin to moan in sighs as the sun burns a hole in the morning sky. I hide in the crater, lurking in the darkness, waiting for twilight to scatter sparks. Running to the tides of the lunar seas, captured in an infinite dance, a grand paradox of day and night, chasing fading specters. A moonlit fugue drifting in cold dark blue, the shadow pursuing you is me. Surrender to the orbit, the cycle is true, circling around down, never overlapping, you and me.
Footsteps echoing on rusted steel beams, counting rivets, yet I've forgotten your name. The river below, jagged lines of glass, slicing through the city with broken design. You stood at the center where railings meet, amidst the frantic pulse of crowded streets. The light turns green, shadows race, a desperate dash beneath the white sun. I try to grab your hand in the flow, but the current's far stronger than we know. Cross the divide on the bridge of regret, the magic moment we haven't lost yet. Treading on memories of what once was the sound of water flowing out to sea. After a single heartbeat, you vanish in the glare of the afternoon light. North is cold, south is noisy, Dakota tiny dot in the swirling crowd. Homeless patterns etched into the asphalt. Where did the rhythm of our heartbeats go? With every gust it emitted whispers, the gap in the middle just keeps widening. The
Blue mist rising from the surface of the abyss. When the valley's secrets fall asleep, the bridges and needles stitching the sky. We stand at the edge, watching you depart. Mathematical distance dwelling in the sound of a minor knife. Two souls parallel in the trembling rain. Ancient forest and vast water, irregular currents swaying with the tides, gazing at you from the opposite shore, knowing I can no longer walk this path. Rock by the weight beneath the water, watching the season of love pass by. The great paradox of shore and current, slowly awakening from a deep misty dream. The bridge is hazy, upon which we stand, a fleeting connection before it fades. Your silhouette melts into the flowing darkness, into the cold, steady rhythm of things that once were the sound of hands striking the railing, a dissonant sigh beneath the purple arch of the sky. Exchanging silence for a moment's grace, the river takes on the shape of your face, surrendering to the weight of the water's flow, watching the season of love pass by. The grand paradox of shore and stream, slowly awakening from the dark water's dream. The bridge is the fragile footing we stand upon, a fleeting connection before it fades away. Surrendering to the flow, the water is blue. Deep, deep, the bottom is unseen.
Neon sea, dimly lit back alleys, orange lights perching on a ledge, yeah. Amber liquid swirling in a crystal trap, taking away the seconds to the beat. You lean forward with a porcelain smile, a dagger hidden beneath velvet style. Neon flickers to a broken beat, two cold predators perched on the high back seat. The coaster spins, tension builds, distorted reflections in the corner of my eye. I know your tricks before you even start, probing the rhythm of your clockwork heart. Drink it down in the night's heat, dance through the shadows of flickering light. Calculated vibrato to the frenzy rhythm, waiting for the moment you move. With a double-edged blade and a twist of lies, dancing on the edge until the bottle's empty. Smoke is the curtain in your clenched hand. Your eyes hold untold stories, complex patterns of bubbles in the glass, watching the city's lost souls pass by. Staccato whispers and sudden turns, pouring fuel on the flames that start to burn. Drink it down in the night's heat,
the shadows, a flickering light. A skunk, a calculated bluff in a maddening groove, longing for the moment you move. A double-edged blade and a twist of lies floating on the rocks. We dance on the edge of the cliff until the bottle is empty.
Midnight blue in the scent of sin. The game's already begun before it starts. Acting cool with a mind gaze, spinning spider webs in smoke fake air. Precise movements with every tilt of the glass, watching time quietly slip away. The room breezing irregular flows, gravity slowly begins hidden shift. I read the silence, decipher the space, find the cracks into your porcelain face. Sway with the weight of unspoken secrets in the abyssal darkness where truth grows stale. The beautiful friction of hunter and grey, wasting the night in refined ways. Velvet deception blurs in the glass, longing for the moment night passes through. Ice cracks with a syncopated sighs, truth, a bird that forgot how to fly. Patterns entwine and hollow bodies, no victor in this elegant game. A moment's grace traded for peace. Shadows trace the contours of your face. Sway with the weight of unspoken secrets in the abyssal darkness where truth grows stale. The beautiful friction of hunter and prey, wasting the night in refined ways. Velvet deception, a black shadow beyond the glass, awaiting the moment light passes through. Surrendering to the blue blowing me or even the bar closes, taking flight from the perch, melting into the night city.
Taking flight from the deck amid shattered sparks, trace a path through deep-rooted darkness. An asteroid belt where broken beats dance, leaping for a mere 1% chance. See your signal amidst dust and blinding light.
galaxy begins to warp through dying stars, flames I leap. Through void, I skunk dance to where you are. Frantic pulse in a breathless race, a trail slicing through cosmic silence, bouncing back at light speed, never looking back, chasing the glow of your iron orbit. Planets spin like gears in a broken clock. Your voice from the communicator is the only thing clear. Continuing complex maneuvers at the storm's core, trying to warm the cold cockpit. Nebula light flashes staccato, guiding the ship through endless night. Through dying stars, flames I leap. Through void I race with skunk to you. In a breathless race, a maddening pulse, a trail that tears through cosmic silence, back at light speed, never looking back, following the glow of your iron orbit. In fragmented time, keep the engines burning. Stars blur into distance beyond light speed. Through the dying stars, flames I fly. Through the void I race with the Skank to you. In a breathless race, a frantic heartbeat, a trail that tears through cosmic silence, past a light speed, never looking back, following the glow of your iron orbit.
Drifting through the frozen world's rings, watching the cosmic flag unfurl. The distance between us is a valley of light, measured in years in the cold of night. Constellations align with precision. The sun's warmth lies far beyond. The hull breathes through erratic drift. Vacuum gravity slowly shifts, reading pulses from the engine's low growl, while waiting for the distant echo of drums. Rocked by the weight of darkness, seeking grace that can be felt but not seen. The beautiful boundary between earth and sky, watching satellites fly silently. Gravity's final breath dissolves into blackness. No map, no way back. Comets flow like syncopated sighs. Truth is a passing planet, orbits entwined in hollow skeletons. No victor in this celestial game. Offer oxygen in exchange for a moment's gray. Nebulates, nebulate, trace the contours of your face. Swaying beneath the weight of darkness, seeking kindness felt but unseen. The beautiful boundary between earth and Smoke and fog and the smell of trash. Promises of home turned to ash and dust. Still playing in minor nine scales. Sewing up my coat in damn winter air. A faint breath in that motionless stillness. Staring at moss growing on alley walls. The city breathes with irregular drifts. The weight of shadows slowly shifts. Reading footprints, deciphering the city. Finding the hollow where two worlds meet. Swaying with the weight of an indescribable hunger. Mercy in the ancient darkness of the abyss. Who is the lost child? Is there a savior? Wasting life in sophisticated ways. The last crumbs of mercy blur beyond the glass. Eagerly awaiting the moment souls pass through. Rain splashes on asphalt, creating ripples. Truth lies abandoned like dried bones. Patterns entwine on hollow body frames. No one calls the forgotten name. Trading pride for a moment's kindness. Shadows trace the lines of my face. Sway with the weight of hunger beyond words in the abyssal darkness where mercy grows still. Who is the lost child? And is there a savior wasting life in refined ways? The last shard of mercy, a blurred shadow beyond the glass. watching ripples where small fish lurk. The shore, a ribbon of shimmering sand waves stitched to the land's curve. Seagulls take flight with precision through shadows into warm twilight light. The sea breeze in irregular drifts, evening's mood slowly shifts.